It's strange how we celebrate days without knowing what really happened on them. We cheer, drink, dance, never asking why or who paid the price. Cinco de Mayo is remembered for victory, resistance. But in one small town in northern Mexico, the date marks something much darker. They celebrated like they did every year. Loud, joyful, oblivious. Until the past returned, angry, uninvited, and ready to collect.
Have you ever felt unseen eyes watching you in the dark? Welcome to Nightfall Crypt, where shadows whisper, the unknown lingers, and every story is waiting for you to listen, if you dare.
Carmen never liked parades. Too loud, too fake. But this year, her mother insisted she attend. Their small village, San Miguel del Muerto, had gone all out for the holiday. Floats, fireworks, food. Carmen had always felt something wrong about this celebration. Maybe it was the town's name, Saint Michael of the Dead, or maybe it was the hill behind her house dotted with graves no one visited. That morning, Carmen's brother Miguel had dared his friends to race through the old graveyard. They ran, laughing, jumping over crooked stones, until one boy tripped and cracked open a headstone half buried in moss. Carmen found them standing around it, pale-faced and silent. The name had eroded, but beneath it were the words, "He who waits for blood." At the parade, Carmen couldn't shake the chill. The town was drunk with joy, but the sky felt wrong. Too still, no birds, no breeze. The air tasted metallic. The first float rolled through, and Carmen heard it, whispers, faint and quick, just behind her ear. When she turned, no one was there. That night, after the fireworks, the screams began. The boy who had broken the grave was found first. His body drained of blood, mouth stretched open as if mid-scream, eyes wide with horror. Carmen's mother cried, "El Maldito," an old village curse she'd only ever whispered about. As more bodies were discovered, the pattern became clear. Every victim had been on the parade route. Every victim had mocked, laughed, danced. Carmen remembered something her grandmother once said, "If you celebrate the past without respect, it will rise and remind you." According to legend, during the Battle of Puebla, a soldier betrayed his own unit to save himself. When he fled, the French shot him anyway, but his village disowned him, burying him in shame. He was cursed to walk the earth until he was honored in death, but no one ever did. Instead, they partied, right over his grave. Carmen knew what had to be done. That night, with candles and the family's ceremonial dagger, she went to the grave. She whispered the names of the dead. She read his sins aloud. She apologized. Then she offered blood, just a drop, her own. The ground trembled. A figure rose, pale and torn, his eyes hollow. He stared at Carmen. For a moment, nothing happened. Then he nodded once and vanished into ash. The killing stopped. The town said it was an animal, a fluke, a tragedy. But Carmen knew the truth, and every year since she visits that grave, alone, silent, respectful. Next time you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, remember, it's not just about music and margaritas. Some victories were paid in blood, and some ghosts are still waiting to be remembered. So ask yourself, are you celebrating the living or disturbing the dead?
And so, the shadows stretch further, and the mystery only deepens. But this is far from the end. It's merely the beginning. What lingers beyond the door? Who is whispering your name? And what is that shifting in the corner of your eye? The answers await in the next chapter of these chilling tales. Subscribe to Nightfall Crypt and hit the notification bell, because the crypt's secrets are endless and the darkness never sleeps. Until next time, stay in the light if you can.